Okay, so good morning, ladies and gentlemen, especially to our beloved and handsome instructor, Sir Arabata, sir. Good morning. So my topic was all about animal nutrition and production of cattle. So I'm General L. Talikig. I'm BSA ANSI 3A. To proceed to our formal discussion, so we need to understand first the flow of the nutrients. So the movements of a substance and energy between living things and the environment non-living components happen to a system called the nutrient cycle. Okay, so this happened because once plants and animals ingest nutrients from the soil, they die and decompose, releasing those nutrients back into the ecosystem. Okay, so once ang animals mag-ingest siya og nutrients from the soil, so for example, ano yung ingest is ang mga silage or uh, hay or mga sagbot, and then once mamatay siya, so of course i-decompose yun na sa mga viruses and bacteria para mabalik o iyahang mga nutrients dito sa ecosystem or dito sa soil. Then uh, another cycle na po. So the basic nutrients. So there are 6 major nutrients. So first we have water, carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, and minerals. So ato aning isa-isahon para ato ang yung mabalaan kung unsa gid ning mga say functions anis para sa ato ang mga cattle. Okay, so first we have a water. So water is essential for life, maintaining body temperature, supporting muscle construction, lubricating joints, and breaking down digesta. Okay, so we all know naman na ang water good is very essential for life para makasurvive sa environment, especially sa ato ang weather condition karon nga grabe na gud kainit. Oo, then of course ang water mohatag ni siya og mag-maintain siya sa body temperature, supporting muscle construction, unya lubricant joint, breaking down digesta. And also, animal consume varying amounts based on size, diet, housing condition, and physiological demand. Okay, so nagbase lang gihapon ni siya kung unsay situation niya sa iyang environment or sa iyang like sa housing, kung grabe ka init sa iyang housing area or sa iyang weather condition. So taas gud iyang consumption of water. Lipids or fats. So lipids or fat are energy dense nutrients class essential for life. They fuel the heart, support cell membrane integrity, and build hormone. Okay, so ang lipids mauni siya ang energy dense nutrients nga kailangan sa life sa atong mga animals or even the human. And also iyang function ani mauni siya ang mag-fuel sa heart, mohatag energy in order to spread or to pump the heart, mo pump siya para ang the carried nutrients from the red blood cells iyang ma-spread throughout the body of the animal. So and also support cell membrane integrity. So mag-support pud siya sa membrane integrity and maghimo pud siya or it build hormone. Okay, so in addition, so dietary lipids are crucial for absorption of fat soluble vitamins A, D, and E. Okay, so it help ang lipids is mutabang pud siya sa pag absorb sa fat soluble like vitamin A, D, and E. Next, we have carbohydrates. So carbohydrates is a broad nutrients class encompass a wide range of feedstuff including sugar, starch, complex sugar, and fiber. Okay, so as what we can see, so na-picture diri naikuan diri kining nga picture, it shows the ingestibility of the plant. So we have high production and moderate production. So sa high production, Mao ni nga mga plants. So, active growth, green. And then, late vegetation, green. Early flowering. And then, mid-flowering, green, and dead. Okay, so, under gihapon na siya. Then, ang moderate production, mao ning late flowering in head. Then, maintain dry stock. So, dry grass and stalks. Then, weight loss or dry stock, mauni ang dry stock. So mao to ang table or basis for ingestibility of the cattle. Okay, so next we have proteins. So proteins are composed of amino acids with their order to combination determining their structure and function. And also, protein or adequate protein is necessary for muscle development, milk production, and general body maintenance. So, protein source in the cattle diet include the legumes. Legumes. For example, like alfalfa and clover. So, as well as protein-rich grain and supplements. So, mauto ang example nga rich in protein like alfalfa and clover. So, mauto ang mga legumes nga rich in proteins. Next, we have vitamins. So, vitamins, animals required water-soluble and fat-soluble vitamins, with fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K requires across species. And also, in addition, cattle required balance of minerals and vitamins for their proper physiological functioning. Okay, so we have minerals. So minerals are divided into macro minerals and micro minerals. So with macro minerals being larger and micro minerals being smaller. Okay, so kabalo naman ta kining macro mao ni mga dagko nga mga minerals nga need sa ato ang cattle, and also kining micro minerals mo ni mga gagmay or smaller minerals nga need gihapon sa ato ang cattle production. So naani ato ang natay table ani nga atong isa-isahon. So next. Okay, so macro minerals requirements and a maximum tolerable level of beef cattle. So mga minerals mo ning ang macro minerals is consists of 6 minerals. So we have calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and sulfur. Okay, for lactating cows, so ang calcium nga ato ang intake, which is only 0.31% lang. Unya sa magnesium 0.10%, and then phosphorus 0.21, sa potassium 0.60, sodium 0.7, and sulfur 0.15. So dry cows, we have 0.18 for calcium, magnesium 0.12, phosphorus 0.16, potassium 0.60, sodium 0.07, sulfur 0.15. Unya ang growing calves, ang calcium nga iyang requirements is 0.58, so taas-taas. And then magnesium 0.20, phosphorus 0.26, and potassium 0.70, sodium 0.10, ang sulfur is 15. So same sa 3. So unya ang max tolerable level, so sa calcium wala, then sa magnesium na ay 0.40, sa max tolerable level, and then sa potassium na ay 3.0, and then sa sodium wala, then sa sulfur we have 0.40 ang max tolerable level for macro mineral requirements of the cattle. Next, we have concentrates. So concentrates refers to animal feed that are rich in energy and or protein what low in fiber such as corn, soybean meal, oats, wheat, molasses, etc. So crude fat, we have crude fat is an essential estimate for the total fat content to feed taken from older collection of methods known as proximate methodology o concentrate. So ang example ani concentrate, so mauto ang mga like feeds. So mauna siya ang example sa concentrate kaya na naman diha atanan ang mo ng animal feeds nga rich in energy. So naa na diha tanan ang like atong protein, nutrients, mga macro and micronutrients na nadiha kay through help of our new innovation of the technology. So naka-create ta og feeds like atong mga pellets in ato. Food nutrients utilization. So food nutrients are utilized as the main energy source by an animal via various processes including digestion and absorption in the digestive tract, blood transport, and metabolism in the cell. Okay, so what are the importance of nutrients in animal nutrition? So ensuring that the animal health through proper nutrition result in healthier planet too. Okay, so when animals that don't receive proper nutrition, they become unthrifty and can suffer from illness. So farmers have a responsibility to be a good stewards of all animals in their care, so including their beloved pets and animals raised for the food. Okay, so ang food nutrients, so including diri ang process sa digestion, absorption in the digestive tract, blood transport, and metabolism in the cell. Okay, so naara gihapon na nakasalalay sa mga stewards or sa mga farmers or owner, especially sa katong gapakaon sa animals, naara sa iya ang tawag ani, naa sa iya ang responsibility nga ma-receive or ma-receive sa animals ang proper nutrition in order nga dili sila mag-suffer like lack of for example, lack of protein or lack of carbohydrates ilahang food. So, mag-suffer yun na sila. Oo, magluya or mag-unsa man na sila. And then, so, luoy pod ang mga animals nga dili mahatagan og proper nutrition, labi na ang mga cattle. Kay, dali ra na sila, for example, in a few days wala na tagaan og proper nutrition, so magniwang dali na sila magniwang. Oo, kay unsa may ilahang i-digest sa ilahang sa ilahang digestive tract kung wala sila proper feed intake or food nga ilahang ginakaon. Oo. Okay, so these are the common minerals deficiencies in beef cattle. Okay, so we have deficiency symptoms, minerals, and that may be deficient or kulang. So, first, kung magkulang ang cattle og magnesium, mao ni masinati excitability, convulsions, and downer grass and winter tetany. So, mo na iyahang masinati. So, once makulang og calcium and phosphorus, okay, tender joint and stiff legs with arched back, calves, weak, brittle bones of cows. Okay, so, humok gid iyahang mga joints. So, dali ra gid siya mabalian or maunsa pa diha. Kay kulang man siya og calcium. So, when we say calcium and phosphorus, mauna ang mo kana nga mga protein ay kana nga mga minerals mauna ang magpagahi sa ato ang joints or magpa-flexible. Oo, sa labi na ng calcium magpagahi yun sa bukog sa ato ang mga kahayupan. Okay, so next we have a phosphorus. Okay, kung magkulang og phosphorus ang ato ang baka, it reduces fertility and poor weaning weight. So when energy and protein are adequate. Next we have copper. Okay, so anemia and depigmentation of hair. Okay, so kung kulang ang copper or kulang og copper ang ato ang baka, makasinati gid siya anemia and depigmentation of hair. So mga tagak iyang mga murag kulang mga taktak iyang mga buhok. So di lang di tao ang maka sinati ani uso maka anemia. So ma-anemia siya. Then next we have iodine. Kung magkulang og iodine, so calf bone hairless. Okay, born hairless. Okay, so gamay bal-an nato kay gamay na iyahang buhok. So kay bali murag maupaw iyahang kuan ba. Then next we have selenium. Okay, kung magkulang og selenium atong baka mo ani iyang masinati. So calves shows stiffness in front leg and lameness. Okay, white muscle disease. Okay, ma-disease. Masakit siya. Next we have zinc, excessive salivation, lightlessness and scaly lesion. So parakeratosis. Okay, excessive salivation. Okay, so as what we can observe sa toong mga baka di ay kung kulang dai siya og zinc, mas daghan ang mga daghan siya maproduce nga laway sa iyahang baba. Oo, excessive salivation. Mao to ang mga symptoms sa mga kung nagkulang og minerals ang ato ang mga baka. Okay, so feed resources and quality impact on nutrition. So cattle can utilize a wide variety of feedstuff. Different feeds have different benefits and limitations when it comes to applying nutrients. Okay, so first we have forages. So ang forages, high in fiber, low in energy, with a varying protein content. Okay, so for example, are high grass, a green feed, silage. Okay, so ang forages daw mootoy high in fiber and low in energy. So next we have grains. So grains, high in energy and low in fiber. So moderate to high protein content. Example are corn, oats, barley, and wheat. Okay, so ang grains is kabaliktaran sa forages, which is ang grains high in energy and low in fiber. Unya ang forages mo to'y high in fiber and low in energy. Okay, so next we have oil seeds. Okay, high in protein, high in energy. So high in fats, variable fiber content. So example include soybeans, canola meal. So that is the example of oil seeds. Okay, byproduct, so a variable nutrient content may be high moisture. So for example, are distillers grains, bakery waste, grain screening and hulls. So mao na example sa byproduct. Kibali mo na mga byproduct which is maybe high moisture content. Oo, mo to siya ang feed sources and quality impact on nutrition of a cattle. Okay, so beef cattle production. So these are the general categories. Okay, so the beef cattle production system can be divided into 3 general categories. So beef cattle will move through different stages, so within the system, developing on where they are in their life cycle. Okay, so first we have cow-calf. So cow-calf farms or ranches will own a herd of cows that give birth once a year. Okay, so ang herd mo produce lang yun siya og calves once in a year. Okay, so isa ra gyud sa isa ka tuig, isa ra gyud ka baka o isa ka calves or isa ka nating nga baka iyahang ma-produce. And also, the calves are kept with their mother over several months, feeding on milk and grazing on the pastures. Okay, so next we have the backgrounding or stacker. Okay, so ang backgrounding stacker, after being weaned, the calves will continue to graze on pastures, so may also receive supplemental feeds to help it grow and mature. So diri na mag-mature ang katong ginaalagaan sa mother or sa herd nga calves. So ma-mature na ang calves diri ang stage, which is ang stage nga backgrounding or stacker. So last we have the finishing. Okay, finishing, cattle may move to a feed yard or stay on the farm. So here they will continue to be fed roughage and green in order to meet the nutritional requirements. And then cattle may be finished on grass or grains after 4 to 6 months and when market weight is met. So they are ready for harvest. Okay, so diri kini finishing, diri na ta maka-select og cattle good for i-harvest na siya. Oo, diri na ta maka-harvest when we say makatungtong na sila diri sa finishing or finishing stage for general cattle categories. Oo. Okay, so that would be all. Thank you for listening and God bless us all.